Ugh. Just had some Olive Garden. I did I didn't do my cheat meal Sunday, but just had some Olive Garden and really messed up my stomach. Chicken, broccoli Alfredo, and I had some soup. Uh, I was gonna try the tiramisu, but I forgot about it. But yeah, I'll probably get some for dessert later. If you guys got some questions, I got a little bit of time here to answer questions if anybody's got any. I know it's Sunday, the weather's gorgeous outside. I'm sure not a lot of people are on YouTube right now. How we doing, guys? How's it going? What's going on? Like I said, if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. I got a little bit of time here to relax and chit chat with you guys. I'll let some more people get in. Ugh. Yeah, every Monday tomorrow, I always check see how much my check's gonna be for Friday. They took away my NS day. It sucks because my check's not gonna be as I mean, I work my NS day, but they switched it, so my check's not gonna be as nice. What's going on, Hawkeyes? How are you? I'm doing good, really good. Summer is my favorite time of year. This beautiful weather, and I'm healthy. People around me are healthy. I really can't complain one bit. I'm very thankful. I'm very blessed. How are you doing, Hawkeyes? Your office seems like a shit show. Is it that bad? So, I know there's offices like I heard Joliet's worse than us, but there's there's always chaos in my office, and a lot of that has to do with the main thing is well, there's a couple things, but I won't talk about certain things. But we have carriers who call off a lot. We have a lot of carriers on restrictions. We have a lot of carriers who are injured. So those routes got to go out somehow, some way. And people on the overtime list and our CCA's PTFs are doing half routes. And I did a half a route yesterday with the blue coupons. And since I'm in the ProMaster, I had half a city 15, and the first like 8 houses are mounted, so I had to walk that and then walk back to my truck. And then the end of the half route, I had to walk 2 blocks. It's like you go straight down, and then I had to walk all the way back. It was basically like a deadhead, but it just means I get paid more. But our office is chaos. A lot of people don't like the office my brother's from. It's like very like everybody shows up, they all do their rate and go home. Like, in a small office like that where things are run smoothly, that's when people don't quit. But when you're doing half routes and stuff like that, and people are calling off, and like tension is in the air and stuff like that, that's why people quit. Our office is definitely a shit show, to say the least. Not much, just trying to figure out this USPS health insurance stuff. LOL, I just remember I just recently converted to regular 2 weeks ago. This booklet is confusing. Yeah, it definitely is confusing. I was lucky enough to have a carrier, Anna. She always answers my questions. She was able to help me pick which one. There's a lot of different health insurances and stuff. I heard the NALC health insurance is pretty decent. I went with Blue Cross Blue Shield. Uh, just read up on it. Ask carriers in your office what they got, and because you might be in a different point in your life than someone who's older and has a lot of medical issues. So take that into account too. Don't treat me like a 204B. 100%. I definitely won't treat you like one, bro. Sounds like there needs to be route cuts and new ones added. 100%. We just had our routes walked, and there's going to be at least 2 routes that I know of that are going to be cut. I'm really hoping mine gets cut, because my route, even though the volume is light, if you looked at my volume, you would think I had a cupcake route, but it's the top 3 most hated routes in my office. So there's a reason, because it's long and there's a lot of aggressive dogs. But there definitely needs City 23 and City 31 definitely need to be cut. They're too long. City 23 is 10 hours, a 10-hour route. It's ridiculous. You could just get your 10 hours just by doing that route. Way overburdened. Uh, the carriers, I don't know if it was the last carrier or the carrier before, they ran the route and now it got too long. But since my supervisor walked it, I think they're going to cut at least 23 and 31. 31 was my old hold down, and it's way too long. Once you get to the last 2 relays, which is 40 minutes, those two, it should be done. By the time those 2 relays should be on a different route. By the time you finish the cluster boxes, the route should be done. But who knows when they're gonna do that. Nick, I feel like these people don't Nick, I feel like people these days don't care about the mail since most of it is pre-sorted standard junk mail. They just care about packages. Definitely. Well, in the area I deliver in, people are always hounding me about their checks, so they're definitely getting stuff in the mail that they need. But I agree that we're basically turning into Amazon, UPS, FedEx. That's basically what we're becoming. And packages. We always backtrack for packages, 100%. Uh, and I noticed that a lot of our mail is just junk mail, marketing mail. Uh, But yeah, if it wasn't for those packages, we'd be in trouble. But we get slammed with packages every single day. Our package volume is heavy and has not let up. But I definitely agree with that. That nobody really cares. People are just like, "Oh, you walked all the way this way for this," and it would be just a grocery marketing standard BS thing, and that's just you get paid to do it. So yeah, I'm 24 now. Oh, that's good. You got into it young. So I was thinking just going with the basic plan. Also, I could say I'm in the hills like you as well. I got City 28 and it's 90% hills and they didn't set it up well. Yeah, that's what sucks, but you're a regular and that's the important thing. You got the benefits and your retirement clock starts now. Yeah, definitely 24 is a good age to get into. I don't know if when I was 24, I don't think I was mentally mature enough to do a job like this because I was still, uh, yeah, if I was 24, I don't think I would be mentally mature to do this job. Where my check at, mailman? Oh my God, I hear that every day. Every day I get that. You're just the messenger. I tell them I deliver. If you need to track something, go down to the office and see if they could track it, see where it is. But I'm just the messenger. I deliver everything I got, and that's it. How do you become a postal inspector? They have, uh, they have. I'm pretty sure you have to have a college degree. They have certain time frames where you'll be able to apply, like the postal police and stuff like that. I have a postal inspector on my route. Uh, no, I don't know what too much is involved with that job, but it did pique my interest a little bit. But at the end of the day, I get paid to just put mail in a mailbox. I don't want to complicate it any more than that. I like to make my money, not stress, and go home. But I know on the USPS websites and stuff, they'll have postings about that. Like we have I think 2 TVs in our office, and it'll say like postal inspectors now hiring and stuff like that. I don't understand why they don't have direct deposit. Yeah, I'm not sure either. Maybe maybe it's a certain not from like the check as far as like from their work. Maybe it's a check from somewhere else. Uh, yeah, maybe it's a check. Maybe it's not just their job check, but uh, I remember one lady I was doing an aux. Every time, what was I saying? Sorry, I was reading something. Yeah, like when I was doing my aux on City 19, I had this lady. She was so mad that she wasn't getting her check, but I don't know what to tell her. I don't got it, and she eventually got her check, which is good because she would come out very, very angry. I'm 19 and I had my first day as an RCA on Tuesday. Any advice? Wow, you're young. That's you know, kudos to you for finding this, good career at an early age. If you're an RCA, my first piece of advice would be to just, don't get too overwhelmed because that I see a lot of carriers when they get too overwhelmed, flustered, and they get angry and they make more mistakes. So just take it a day at a time. Rural carriers, at least in my office, they don't walk. It's all mounted. So still stretch anyway, still stretch because you don't want to be stiff in the LLV or your own vehicle. My rural carriers in my office use LLVs, and yeah, just don't stress about it too much. Ask a lot of questions. Like I don't care how stupid I sound, I'll ask any question because I want to make sure I do everything that I need to do. There's never a stupid question. So if you need advice, my DMs are always open at Nick Venti. If you guys have any questions you want to ask me personally that you want, because YouTube's a public platform. Obviously, I got to talk with the filter on here, but uh, if you want advice through my messages, definitely send me a message. Everybody who's messaged me before knows I respond to my DMs. I've had people follow me in my van asking for their check. Yeah, that's the worst. And that happens a lot more in the hills where I deliver. People will flag you down who aren't even on my route and not believing I don't have it. When I would get out of the van, they became very confrontational. Yeah, Shannon, I've had that experience before too, and it's not fun, but got to stay professional at all times and stay safe out there. Hey, have you been getting overtime? It's almost been non-existent in my office. Yeah, I've been getting tons of overtime. We've had a lot of people on vacation. One of the carriers who usually does a lot of stuff, in the office and on the street is on vacation too. So we've been doing half routes at the end of the day. So I do my route, which is an 8-hour route, then half another route, which is 3 hours, and that doesn't count travel time. Like our packages were so heavy. What was it? Saturday, yesterday? Our packages were so heavy because I usually report to the branch. They usually bring my packages to the branch where I'm because we deliver in two towns. They had me go to the branch. They usually have me go to the branch to pick up my packages, but they said, "Hey, come back in town and pick up your packages." There was that many packages. We had like gurneys each, and we got a lot of routes in our office. So um, overtime is good right now. A lot of people on vacation. I'm very thankful for that. I'm sorry it's uh, not as abundant in your office. Hopefully, maybe get a second job delivering pizza or something. Because that's what I would do if I know overtime is gonna be cut for a long time. I would either work security at the club or deliver pizzas. Easy money. A lot of people on my route asking for checks don't have bank accounts. That's not good. I'm starting June 24th. Oh, that's my birthday. That's my birthday. I'm gonna be 30. Starting June 24th as a CCA. What do you suggest? Make sure invest in comfortable shoes. Number one, it's the summer. Make sure you have enough water. Make sure you dress appropriately. Um, Make sure like I was saying earlier, don't get too overwhelmed because I remember when I first started, I would be so hard on myself. I would make one little mistake. I'd be like, mother, like I would be so mad at myself. But you're new, you're learning. Take it a day at a time. Ask carriers for assistance, and Yeah, make sure you get all your like your gear ready to go, like shoes, not so much a nightlight because it's getting dark later, but all that stuff, make sure you have ready to go. Uh, yeah, because June is a good time to start because the mail is usually light around this time. It's not peak season, so you got 6 months before peak to kind of learn the job. After your 60 days, work on getting a hold down on a route and ask a lot of questions. Ask a lot of questions because I could say so much stuff on here, but I don't carry mail in your office, but your coworkers do, and they'll help you for sure. At least I hope they would. I would like to hope that they would. I'm 29 as a CCA. It's rough being the new guy. Yeah, anytime you're new, sometimes there's hazing. Sometimes, people are looking at you like, why are you taking your time or why are you taking so long to get back and all this stuff. No regs talk to CCAs unless assigned to. Yeah, I had a regular tell me that he doesn't learn the CCA names until they've been there at least a year. Don't take it personally. You're not there to make friends. You're there to make money. Not everybody could be like, my office. We have a lot of nice carriers. We got a lot of nice carriers who help the new carriers out and stuff. Sometimes that's not always the case. Um, and don't let it get to you. Like I said, you're there to make money, and you're mostly by yourself anyway throughout the day. You case what for an hour and a half, 2 hours if the mail's heavy, and then you hit the streets. Uh, So yeah, you'll earn their respect by showing up to work, working hard, and yeah, don't take it personally. Is it true you're making a celebrity appearance at the next union meeting? I know, Chris. I got it. Is Tuesday, right? I got to make it to the union meeting. Uh, we'll take a picture whenever I decide to go to the union meeting because it'll be like I work 11 hours and I'm like, do I really want to sit here and listen to the union stuff? I'm very thankful for my union. I love my union. Susie, Thaddeus, they're all Aaron. They're all super. They always help me with anything I need. They're always there to help me and stuff. I'm very thankful for them. But union meetings, I'm just by that time I'd rather be cooking and focusing on focusing on stuff that I need to focus on. I get a lot of overtime too. Yeah, Shannon, get that money. Get that money. Long time supporter. I really appreciate it, Shannon. When do we get to drive the new EVS? I'm not sure about that, Eddie. I'm not sure. Do you think there's ever a time you shouldn't put in a hold down? Um, so hold downs are basically so you're not being bounced around. If you really hate the route, if there's like let's say there's only one person on vacation, there's one open route that you could put a hold down on, and it's a very or maybe it's dangerous neighborhood, or maybe there's a ton of dogs on it, then I wouldn't suggest bidding on it. But even yeah, I knew what you meant, Chris. Uh, even even if the route is like less, because when I started, I'm like, put me on 17. It's a stairmaster route. People hated that route. I'm like, put me on it so nobody bothers me and nobody kicks me off. But then a regular got assigned to it. I got kicked off and I put a hold down on 31. Nobody's gonna bother me on that route. It's long. Um, but uh, I know like managements will sometimes there's a float set that does all hills routes. Nobody would want this float set. I know management tries to get people to put hold downs on it, but uh, it's I wouldn't recommend it because all those routes suck. But um, when you first start and you're bouncing around and you can't get in a good flow and you're still learning, like I would recommend getting a hold down on something uh, just so you have something, and you can get into a flow. Can they permanently move you to another office after 90 days? I think I heard of that happening. My brother is trying to get over to my office, so yeah, I've heard it. Someone told me that they got reassigned, and I don't know if they're doing that now. They're like combining like multiple offices, and then you could be unless you have a hold down or something, you could be put on in different offices. So I've had some people message me saying that. Do you rush to get routes done? No, never run your route, because if you finish early, you're just going to get more. You got to, and I'm not saying take your time and be a turtle. Do the job safely and efficiently. That's the main thing. You know, if it's an 8-hour route, it's going to get done in 8 hours. I'm going to do it safely and I'm going to do it efficiently. I like to find a good pace once I get to a certain spot on the route. Yeah, you know, if you know you're going to be ahead, you know, that's when you take your comfort stops. That's when you take your breaks and stuff like that. But never run the route. Always do it at a safe, efficient pace. Explain the 90 days. Is it 90 days from orientation? 90 days is working days. So I don't know if it's changed, but when I started, it was 90 working days from your official start date, or 120 calendar days from your official start date. So I don't know if that's changed. Anybody in the comments, correct me if I'm wrong, but that's how it was when I was starting. Orient, because you're an employee, you're getting paid as a, you know, postal employee. So that's working days. You're getting paid for it. I just want to say thank you for the motivation, Nick. I watched you and JH and other guys before applying, and I'm glad I did, and you guys inspired me to try this job. Thank you. Let's make this money. Yeah, I appreciate the support. That's why I do these videos, to help everybody out, because when I started, I didn't have this, you know, this type of resource. So I like to tell people, obviously there's certain things I can't talk about. Like earlier I said, you know, I got to talk with the filter, but, you know, for the most part, I do explain how, you know, stuff works in the office and things like that. So I appreciate the support, and I like spreading a positive message, because there's too many negative people out here. There's too many people complaining, people negative mindset. You know, I'm trying to combat that, and you know, promoting hard work, and you'll be rewarded. That's my message. Nick, I would like to eventually move up in the post office. How come you advise going? How come you advise going to management? Uh, I, you know, I have friend carriers who moved up in management because they want to make more money. It's very easy. Uh, you know, all you gotta do is talk to management about it, because it seems like they'll take anybody. But for me, I would never go into management. You know, they call it the dark side. I would never go into management for any reason. But if like, let's say your body's telling you to stop carrying mail, you want to do something else like postal inspector, or you know, go into management, just talk to management about it and see if there's any openings. You know, you train, and yeah, just, we need more good people on that side. So but I wouldn't recommend it, to be honest. Do you think a speeding ticket would disqualify me from CCA job? Currently just submitted my motor vehicle record, MRVR record. You know, like, they're taking anybody. I remember one CCA, he's not with us anymore. I mean, not with the post office anymore. He said that, you know, he did prison time, but he said it was like a long time ago, and uh they still hired him. So it all, I think, just depends on how recent it was, or, but a speeding ticket, honestly, I don't think that's going to disqualify you. We need any help we could get, and maybe that just depends on the area. We'll take somebody with like no arms like that. It's, you know, they'll take anybody. They'll take anybody. So I think you should be fine. It starts from the Saturday before your orientation. 90 working days, 120 calendar, whatever comes first. Okay, it's still like that. I appreciate that, Mark. Thank you. I appreciate your message. Yeah, no problem. Hey, Nick, thank you for the advice. Would you recommend working for the union? 100%. 100%. The union they're very good people. We need hardworking people. When I stepped up to be a steward, I was a CCA, and that was a bad decision. Um, I don't want to talk about why I stepped down on here, but Um, it was a bad decision, and like my goal with the post office is to make money, and when that's being affected or being played with, I can't mess with it. But uh, if you want to go in the union, I 100% support it, and we need hardworking people in our union. My district my district has a lot of hardworking union carriers. Like my steward right now, he's mainly at another office. He's carry another office, but he's also handling our grievances too. Hard workers. Thaddeus, shout out to Thaddeus, super hard worker. He helps me. Anytime I have a question, he's always answering it. He's always helpful. So do your research too. All the read the contract, Article 8, 15, all read the JCAM, read it all, and like a sponge, just soak up the knowledge, and yeah, do all your studying, do all your uh, research, and because I remember I asked when I was thinking about being a union rep, I was talking to our past union rep and stuff, and they gave me some advice. You do not get anything extra for being a union rep. However, if you attend a certain amount of union meetings, you don't have to pay your union dues, or they get paid back to you. Um, but eventually, you could get a separate pension from the union if you're you with the union long enough. You can get a separate pension. I was told um, they take you to like a union steward training where uh, they they teach you how to say certain things, how to help people and stuff. I definitely I definitely recommend it. Let me know how it goes, Drew. Someone uploaded the contract onto the Chat GPT app. Oh, did they? Uh, that it's crazy, the technology, like all this like AI stuff and like the stuff on Instagram, Snapchat. It's crazy. Hi, my baby, great God, great, damn good trainer and 3K route RCA. So I'm blessed. My son's a regular, so helps. But I'm 54. Let's get it. Thanks to you and JH. 120. Let's get it. Yeah, hell yeah, Ellen. Let's go. Get that money. Get that money. Called Shop Steward bot for NALC on ChatGPT. That's awesome that they got an app for that. Because I had a file where it showed all like the grievance maker and stuff like that. It's all pretty interesting. But yeah, Drew, let me know how it goes. But if anyone has any more questions, anything they want me to discuss, uh, I think our next holiday is the 4th of July. I think that's the next holiday. Uh, those 2-day weekends off Sunday and Monday are the best, and then but that Tuesday is always rough. Amazon Sunday, baby. You still working, Bill? Are you still delivering packages? To be honest, I do not miss working Sundays. It wasn't even worth it because we would only work like 7, 8 hours. Wasn't even worth it. Do you follow any of the Form A to arbitration? Is that podcast? A lot of people talk about it. I just never listened to it. Uh, but I heard they have a lot of good information on that podcast. A couple people who follow me messaged me saying I should listen to it. June 19th off. Oh yeah, Juneteenth. I totally forgot. Totally forgot. So that's what. Nah, so that's almost 2 weeks away. On lunch now. Yep, long day today. Yeah, it's almost 7 o'clock here. That's crazy. Juneteenth. Yeah, I've totally forgot about it. Totally forgot. I'm late. Hope you're doing well, Nick. Nope, you're right on time. I'm still in the chat. Uh, yeah, so thank you guys all for tuning in. If you guys want more of these live streams, because I was like, I'm gonna make a video, but I'm like, I don't know what to talk about. I'd rather just answer your questions directly. So throw on the live stream, StreamYard. Shout out to Mob Rats Exposed. He's a good guy. He recommended this streaming platform where I could post your comments on screen and stuff. It's pretty cool app, and it's free to use. Oh, Nick, happy early birthday. My niece is the same as yours. Be blessed, my dear. Oh, June 24th. Happy birthday to her too. At least June 19th ain't on a Monday. Yeah, that'll be nice. Yeah, Juneteenth is a federal holiday. Yes. I'm sure CCAs are probably doing packages or something like they usually do. Now time to bid off 28. Oh, is that the route you were saying had a lot of hills? Yeah. 28. Our city 28 is long too. Yo, my man Nick, how you doing, bro? I'm doing really good. I'm blessed. I'm super thankful. I'm healthy. I got a roof over my head. I'm able to live my life. I'm very thankful, man. How are you? Yes, don't go postal. No, you see, I could see why, certain people go postal. You see like the bad habits of these carriers, like they go home and drink, or they go home and just destroy their body and feed themselves negative thoughts and stuff. It's I could see how it could easily go that way. But you just gotta stay positive and do the stuff that makes you happy. Don't kill your body. Eat healthy. Get enough sleep. All that good stuff that I preach. But all right, I'm gonna end this now. Thank you guys all for tuning in. Please hit that like button. I'm gonna keep this. I'm gonna keep this on my YouTube for people to rewatch rewatch later. Hold on, we got CCA Russ. We got CCA Russ in the chat. CCA Russ. Rank the three postal vehicles with one thing you hate about it and one thing you like about it. So hold on one sec. I'm gonna answer this question. So the three postal vehicles we have, I mean, we got more than three. Like we have the 2-ton, but I don't drive that. I'm not certified to drive it. So uh, my number one favorite vehicle to drive is the LLV, and it breaks down a lot. It's crappy, but it's perfect for mail delivery. It's perfect for mail delivery. The second would probably be the ProMaster because I'm so used to it by now. I could fit a lot of stuff in there, a lot of packages in there, and it doesn't really break down often. And then the third would be the Metris, just because of the cage. I have to walk all the way back. You can't do. It's hard to do cluster boxes, but I like the modern features like the radio and it shows the flat tires and stuff like that. But LLV, if they just took an LLV and put all the modern stuff they put on the Metris, it'd be perfect. Yeah, our city 28 is the crappiest in our office. The beginning hills is cupcake, but the end 40 house swings is a huge valley, like 3 of them. It's an 8-hour route, but it's a good workout. That's what's nice. You always stay in shape with this job. It'll make you tougher. Once you do the easy routes, it's gonna feel like a vacation. Don't 204B him. No, never. Thank you, Nick. Yeah, no problem. If you got any more questions, my DMs are always open. At Nick Venti on Instagram. Be well, ProMaster is best. Somewhat. When you get mounted, it's not so fun. But thank you guys all for tuning in. I'll see you guys soon.